habits. And habits are very simple because it is very difficult to adopt a habit into our life. So before that, we need to understand that what is a habit. So habit is a pattern that triggers our comfort zone, because it is very difficult to get ourselves from the comfort zone and then like to change the patterns. So today I will be sharing some of the billionaire habits that are very easy to continue into our daily life. So next slide. So number one is take the actions. What is the difference between the billionaire people and the people who are not who are ordinary? There is only just single difference, that is the billionaire people take the actions. They dream or they visualize the big things into their life, but they start from the small, very small. They just take the decision, and the ordinary people don't take the decisions. They just dream big, and they don't take the decisions. And we could get a lesson from the KFC founder, Colonel Harlan Davis Sanders. And KFC began with the blood, sweat, and the tears of this one man. He was rejected by 1009 times, and he used to offer his recipe to the different people, and everyone was saying that you can't sell this, and you should leave over here because you are going to lose yourself, you are going to lose your money. But there was only one inner voice, it was only one voice, and who was saying that you can win the, like, you can win this. And now you people could see that he was very disciplined, he was very focused, and he was taking the actions on every level. And now he is having the branches all over the India. So this is a huge difference between the ordinary people and the extraordinary people. So next slide. Another thing is that focus. We should be very focused with our goals. We could take an example of the Elon Musk. In his childhood, everyone was thinking that he is having the hearing problems, because whenever his parents or his friends used to call him, he was unable to hear. So one day his parents led him to the doctor, and the doctor checked, and then he came to know that he is not having any deafness. So gradually they just came to know that he used to focus and he used to visualize all his plans, all his dreams. So this is the power of focus, that you can't control the external conditions or the situation, but you can focus your goals. So this is the power of focus. And a lot of people are there and who will be saying that we have a lot of tasks into our days, so we are not able to focus on a single goal. So there is something, and in through which we could divide our task. So we could categorize our task into the three categories. Number one is urgent, second is important, another thing is reschedule. First is we need what we have to do, we need to plan our all the tasks before one night, and we need to summarize all the tasks which are very important, like all those goals which we have to work on the daily basis, we have to complete it. Secondly, we need to complete all those tasks which are very important for us, and some of the tasks which are left over, they can be rescheduled. So this is how we could summarize a task. So next slide. Billionaire people having the habit of learning on the daily basis. So learning is like sowing a seed. In the beginning you will not see any results, but gradually it is going to convert into a plant, and you could see yourself, and the people will start to see your learning and the changes into you. And then gradually the plant is going to convert into a big tree, and you will be getting the mangoes and the fruits for your entire life. So this is how learning works. Another slide, sir. And fourth is discipline, which is the main pillar to be a billionaire. No matter how hardworking you are and how much work you do in a day, but you should know that you need to take a sleep of 8 hours. Another thing is billionaire people think that the important task should be done in the morning, because as the time passes, we get fatigued and we get tired. Due to this, we are not able to like focus on the important task. Another thing is they not only work on the physical health, but they think that mental health is much more important, because like with the help of physical health we could do the labor or the hard work, but more than mental health is much more important. They used to meditate or they give time to oneself. Like we all are having the time for the others, but we don't think that we should give time to ourselves first. So this is how they work on the mental health as well. With this, they used to read, they read on the daily basis, because if you read a book, you are getting the experience of one person and you are getting a lot of things to learn from it. Another thing is this, as I mentioned before, that they schedule their day before one day so that they could summarize and categorize all the tasks, and they could continue their day as per their schedule. So next slide. Another thing is that these people are feedback seekers. Everyone is a lot of people are having the like fear of rejection. So that's not a big deal, because if you are working on your goals, it means you are taking the actions, then you are going, that's why you are rejecting. Otherwise all those people who are not working their goal, they are not going to reject. So this is something good. But these people take the feedback. If you are going for an interview and you are rejected by the interviewer, then you should take the feedback that why I was rejected, so that you can you can qualify yourself more and more. So this was the most important habit of the billionaire people, that they used to take the feedback at every level, and they used to improve their weaknesses. Next slide. Gratitude. This is well said, that if you can't be happy for all those things which you are having right now, then you can't be happy for those things which you desire. Because our life is divided into the 6 diagonals: health, relationship, career, family, friends, spiritual, and the money. Just think for 1 second, if you are having the 5 diagonals and just one health is missing, then too we can't even imagine our life like a prosperous life. So this is very important to we should adopt a habit, like even just after waking up we should be thankful to the god for all these 6 segments, and afterwards we should work on our desires and the goals. Next slide. So these were some of the easy habits, because to change ourselves into a different like schedule is the most difficult task, and maybe some of the people would be changing their life by adopting some of the new habits, but they would be continuing for 6 to 7 days, and afterwards they won't be able to work on it. So it should be clear that our habits should be very simple and it should be adoptable for the lifetime, so that we could get the tree from it. So that's all. Thank you so much.
Yes, amazing. Just look at the presentation. I think it was flawless. That is the word, flawless, with some exceptions here and there. It was flawless. It was mind blowing, well researched, well presented, and well delivered. All of the things were there in the particular presentation. I guess you have taken a lot of time to actually prepare this presentation, and it really showed. And being your first presentation, as Naveen said, it's absolutely amazing that you people, you're just taking 4% to the next level, and we'll be getting a lot to learn from all of you. This is the tribe that is MMDC. This is a tribe that we wanted to create. A lot of learning, a lot of knowledge sharing can happen in this particular way. I want Sai sir to come up and Raghu sir to come up for this particular feedback one by one.
This is amazing presentation, Sindhuji, and I really surprised to see this presentation. And you have newly joined in 4% Club, and you have given such a wonderful presentation. And my takeaway in this particular presentation is focus and discipline and a feedback seeker. So really, it is very much important to habituate ourselves to get success, and way forward we will get very successful life. So you have taken very good examples that that KFC founder, that Colonel Harlan
Sanders.
and
Yeah.
Elon Musk. So by taking that examples and you are giving that presentation, it is very impressive. So keep it up.
Great job once again. Definitely, Sai, amazing feedback from your side. Raghu sir, what are your key takeaways from this particular presentation?
So among this, dream big and start small. It is one of the points.
You have to start. You have to actually start doing, and you have to start taking the actions. Yes, sir. What else?
1% growth in every day.
1% growth, and keep on learning. I think these things were repeated. Keep on learning. You know, learners, readers are leaders. That is what it is. Yes, Raghu. Yes, sir.
The other one is schedule the day before.
Yeah, you have to plan your
have
days.
a clarity of mind. If you are having a clarity of mind, then our thoughts and actions will follow. So these are the 2 points impressed me a lot. Our madam presentation is very informative and more practical, and it should be followed. If it is followed, then automatically the person will become success in their life.
I think she has raised a very important point. Sindhu has raised a very important point, that is talking about wealth across the nations. India was known as the golden bird, right? Before independence and before some hundreds of years, India was the richest country in the world. But look at India today. India ranks India ranks one of the least billionaires in the world. We have around 140 billionaires only in the entire list. So if you look at the entire population of this world, we have around 800 crore people, 8 billion people on this earth. And out of them, only 3,000 are billionaires. And what do they do extra? The only thing that they're doing extra is take some action on a regular basis, do some learning on a daily basis, and keep on learning and keep on growing, focusing on one particular activity. And they just keep on, growing again and again. The biggest number of, billionaires comes from USA, 724 to be exact. Second largest number of billionaires comes from China, 698. And India stands at 140 billionaires in this particular list of 2755 billionaires. The total wealth that we're talking about in between all of these people is $13.1 trillion. That is how it is. Now, Elon Musk is the richest in the world, and Mukesh Ambani happens to be richest in India in terms of the billionaires list. But I think there is a lot of things to catch up. India is known to be, changing its gear. It has changed its gear from first to second to third, and maybe it will go into the fourth and fifth right now. By 2050, it is projected that India will be, it is already in the top 5 economies of the world right now, and it will just keep on shining in the next few years. So we can assume that maybe in the next few 10, 20 years, India will rank on the top of this particular list somewhere. And some of the startups, some of the companies of India will just take over the world, just like Google has done it, just like Facebook has done it, just like Amazon has done it. And it will be an amazing journey to watch for India. And we should be proud that, we are part of India where a lot of things are happening, a lot of things are changing. So just, hoping that things change in that particular direction. But just an amazing presentation. Shilpa ma'am, if you are there, you can come up for your particular feedback on this, and then we'll close the feedback loop.
Yes, sir. Really, it was not first time by ma'am. I thought it so many times like a professional speaker. She's presenting the PPT and very good points, sir. Habits, if we want good habits to implement the type of discipline and focus and proper feedback is required in our day-to-day life. I'm so much impressive about this presentation. Thank you, sir.
Great
Thank
job.
you, Sindhu
Great
ma'am.
job. Great job. Sindhu, you want to say something?